Hey everybody, what is going on? It's Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are doing some more AI CIVS with Rise and Fall, so we're launching into the game. Last episode was rather interesting. Mongolia started running away with it. Scotland appeared as if they were going to die. Also, too, the Netherlands also appeared as if they were going to die. However, everyone kind of curved out, and now the big thing to kind of pay attention is we have Zulu versus the Mapuche are actually fighting right now. Now, Zulu has significantly more troops, so we'll have to see how it actually works out. I'm imagining neither side's actually going to be able to take any cities from each other. If Zulu could actually come take Antioch, that would be a rather intriguing prospect, but I don't think that's going to happen. The Netherlands have kind of actually carved themselves out a nice little area. Hey, I actually don't want you to jump around with the auto camera. Sorry. I'm actually kind of intrigued to see if they're actually constructing the Petra too, but I'm pretty sure Korea is going to finish it first. I'm actually intrigued to see if they're going to start building their special building on the water. I don't know how late game they have to be to actually build that. Georgia's sitting over here with still only 3 cities. They're about to throw down a 4th. I feel like they really need to take some of these city-states though if they're going to have a chance. The Cree, here's another thing we should probably look at. Look at everyone's full loyalty, and everyone appears to be pretty high on their loyalty. Remember, no one's actually in a Dark Age right now. Full loyalty. Yeah, everyone appears to be pretty high on their loyalty tree. Full loyalty in 3 turns. Everyone's going up in loyalty, up in loyalty, up in loyalty, up in loyalty. Yeah, so it doesn't look like any cities are going to potentially flip. Mongolia is a bit of a sleeping giant right now, because if they ever get to the point where they can Mongolia declared war on India. Well, that's what I was gonna say. If they ever get to the point where they can start declaring war and start conquering cities, this is gonna be a really interesting game. I feel like India really got trapped pretty early on, and I mean they have like no troops right now, so I would imagine Delhi's gonna fall. I would be shocked actually if Delhi doesn't fall. Now Antioch is still holding. The Zulu are getting beaten back. I don't imagine the Mapuche are actually going to move into their territory, though. I don't think they have enough combat strength to actually start taking any of the cities. The Petra is getting close to being finished. Korea is still kind of chilling right now. Korea finished a wonder. They actually finished 2 wonders. So they did finish the Petra. What was the other one they finished? Oh, they finished the Great Lighthouse as well. My gosh. Freaking Korea, dude. They are going to run away with this game here. Georgia actually has another settler, and they did throw down a 4th city finally, so they may be able to get 5 cities out pretty quick here soon. The Cree actually have slowed down a little bit. No, they threw another city down, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cities. So they have the largest land by far. Also, keep in mind, I don't know if they'll come declare war on Scotland. Scotland does have some archers, and actually, they're kind of falling behind a little bit when it comes to militaries, so... Oh, they're coming in trying to take on Hong Kong. There you go. My gosh. So they are definitely a dark horse right now in this fight, just because of how much land they have. Korea, on the other hand, is pretty freaking trapped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 6 cities down. Really, they could maybe throw a city down here, but it's not going to be great. I guess they could grab Babylon, and they could grab over here. Remember, Georgia was actually trying to take Babylon, and they weren't able to take it. Yeah, Babylon's gonna fall to Korea. Yeah, they're gonna fall. India did actually lose Delhi. There you go. Mongolian, it might actually be able to move in and take the capital. Nope, sorry. Patna is actually the capital. Are they? They might be too weak though. And they actually do have a Varu in here. So I actually feel like India's probably gonna be able to hold them there. Calcutta, they actually threw down over there. Zulu is still fighting a war, it looks like, but neither side is actually gaining any ground in it. Up here in Brussels, no one's really affecting anything. Scotland just looks like they're trying to spread a religion at this point, not really doing anything there. Hong Kong did fall to the Cree, and the Cree does have crossbowmen now. That's a little scary. Now, Georgia may actually be moving out into Jerusalem finally. However, Jerusalem does have swordsmen, and they don't, so maybe not. Maybe not. Now, Babylon, they have a bunch... Are they actually attacking in? Actually, looks like Babylon's actually attacking into Georgia, which is kind of hilarious. Now, how is everyone's... Georgia finished a wonder. You finished the Great Colossus. Or just, sorry, just the Colossus. I'm actually intrigued to see... Actually, I forgot what I'm intrigued to see. I don't know. I forgot what I was about to say. So Mongolia now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities. So they're not in a bad spot. They do have a catapult, but I still think aggro is probably going to be safe. Up here with the Zulu and the Mapuche, the Zulu are running out of troops pretty freaking quickly. And what's rather interesting is they have 2 catapults right here, and they actually could take the city right now if they had any melee units. Oh my gosh, they do have a swordsman incoming. So I said that I didn't think anyone was going to flip, but I might have actually been incorrect here. The Mapuche might actually be able to take them. The Mapuche are also a little... they have a potential here, especially when it gets to Renaissance era. They may be able to start flipping some cities. We'll have to see how it works out. What's rather interesting is well, I actually feel like the CIVS that were surrounded are the ones that are doing the best. Like Korea actually had quite a few cities near them, enemy CIVS near them, and they actually still responded pretty good. Same thing with the Mapuche, and then even the Cree, where Georgia had all this open room, and they're just really falling behind still. Now Babylon, oh my gosh, the troops over here with Babylon. They may need them, because I still think Korea might be declaring war. Mapuche finished a wonder. What did you guys knock out? I mean, these wonders are getting knocked out like every other turn. Where did you finish a wonder? Yeah, this is Mapuche. Oh. No, we had already seen that one. Oh, here you go. This one's new. The Kotaku Inn. Alright, I haven't seen that one. It looks cool. Is that a Buddha? It looks like it's a Buddha. Now, will they be able to come here and grab Udandi from the Zulu? I would have to say probably not with a 51 garrison strength. But they do have a freaking ton of troops and they have a couple catapults, so we'll have to see. Now, India, they don't have any garrison health, any fortification left. So, are they going to actually be able to... Ooh, we got some of the Mongolia units, the Keshig. I forgot how their special ability worked. I know, like, most of these guys, I kind of know their special abilities, but I don't know it off the top of my head. Mostly because there's, what, like 30, well, I had, what, 31, 32, 33 in my last series, and they just added 9 more. So there's like 41 CIVS in the game right now, when you include the mods I have. So, yeah, I don't really remember everyone off the top of my head. So here you go. Georgia actually did settle down there, which I think is good. I think that's a positive. Georgia actually did finish the Chicha Itza up there, which is nice. The Cree, are they going to be moving over here into these 2 city-states? It kind of looks like they might be. I don't know. Well, now, they do have a trader out going here, so they're not going to come take Yerevan. And there is a trader out going here, but that might have actually started over here. I would imagine they actually put their trader out this direction. I do. And you can actually see it's their trader going that way. So, up here, Scotland, they did get Dumbarton. It actually looked like Dumbledore there for a second. I was like, wait a second, what? Cree finished a wonder. You finished the mausoleum at Helicarnassus. All right, another new one. I haven't heard of you. Cree are actually looking pretty powerful over there. I'm pretty excited. Now, I still feel like Korea is probably running away with the game. We are at 8 minutes, so let's go ahead and stop the autoplay for now. I would like to stop the autoplay. Is Mongolia... Oh, Mongolia's gonna get it, dude. Mongolia's gonna freaking get it. So what's gonna happen when India loses everything? Is the game gonna end? Am I still gonna be able to observe? Is the AI series gonna be over? Please tell me not. I think it'll still keep going. But anyways, let's take a quick look at everything. You actually have a governor there. All right. So right now India is only at war with Mongolia. Let's take a quick look across. Scotland's not at war with anyone. Mongolia's at war with me, all right, but not at war with anyone else. The Mapuche are at war still with the Zulu. The Cree are not at war with anyone. You guys aren't at war. Korea is actually at war with the Zulu, but that doesn't matter because Zulu's across the world from them. No one really likes the Georgian Empire, but they're not at war with anyone. And Netherlands are only liked by the Cree and the Zulu, but they're not at war with anyone. Let's take a quick look at world rankings. Korea is still leading. They're making 123 freaking science per turn. This is ridiculous. I want to take a quick look at Korea. Korea, mines receive +1 science. Farms receive +1 food. Okay. Their special infrastructure gives, replaces the campus, gives +4 science, must be built on hills. So they have 1 science building, 1 campus, 2 campuses, 3 campuses, 4. So I'm wondering why they're making so much science. Can we actually take a look here? Like, would it tell us who went science? No, it won't actually tell us why. It won't tell us the breakdown. I mean, it's probably just because they keep building. And the thing is, they've actually built buildings inside their districts, inside those campus districts. So there you go. What's the other thing I wanted to take a look at? I wanted to also look at culture victory. Right now, whatever. Netherlands are actually leading in culture right now. So they actually passed the Korean Empire. Korean's actually fallen behind. Domination victory right now, Korea is still first. They have an 890 military strength, which is by far the strongest. Interesting. That's cool. And the religious victory, Mapuche is still leading. So as for the actual score, Poundmaker isn't too far behind, and Mapuche is also not too far behind. So Korea's lead has shrunk a little bit. As for actual domination, Poundmaker is the only one that actually took one. I don't think we're going to actually see a domination victory, though. I just feel like they're too spread out at this point. Why are they so high in military ranking? They do have knights. I just don't feel like they have that many troops. I guess they have a bunch of troops over here. It actually looks like they're probably coming to take on Buenos Aires. So, there you go. I don't know that there's really anything else for us to take a quick look at. Oh, we should take a quick look at era progression. So right now, Poundmaker's actually in a dark age. So we should take a quick look and see if he's losing any of his cities. And it looks like all of them at a quick glance. Oh, nope. There's actually going to be a rebellion in one of his cities right now. So it's going to go to a free city. It actually looks like it's getting the most pressure, perhaps, from Scotland. So Scotland might be able to flip a city back. So that's good to note. I don't think anyone else is probably suffering because they're the only ones in the dark age. Except India, I can't tell. You're in the normal age. Okay. So then Wilhelm, Shaka, Robert, and Genghis are all in normal ages. Tamer, Georgia, Korea, and Mapuche are all in a golden age. So man, freaking like, it feels like these were all the ones that had like golden ages last time, and now these are all the ones that had like normal ages. I think Poundmaker is actually going to be able to probably convert this. Can I actually see what his score is? I can't. But I feel like he's probably going to be able to enter a heroic age, but we'll have to see. So I'm going to go ahead and save the game, reload it, and get back going with the automation here in just a sec. Okay, we are back starting the autoplay. Let's see if Agra actually is going to fall. I actually feel like Agra is about to fall. It'll probably be next turn, though, because I think they just went. Mapuche, we're still fighting the Zulu. But I don't think they have enough stuff over here to actually take Undandi. So I think they're probably pretty safe. Man, if they could take that, oh my gosh. Nah, I just don't think they're going to be able to take it. I think it's still going to stay. Now, the question is Mongolia going to piece them out, or are they going to start moving into India's capital? Calcutta actually went rebellion. All right, so India is now down to one city here and probably 1 or 2 turns. There's actually a freaking battering ram here, so this city is gonna fall, especially with the Keshing. Yeah, there's no way that Agra actually lives anymore. So Mongolia is doing what Mongolia does. Now the interesting thing is Mongolia gonna come here and focus on Korea and or Netherlands? We're gonna have to actually see. Mongolia actually gets to go first, but they didn't actually attack in? I'm confused. I mean, it's still gonna fall. I think it's just a matter of time. But I am a little weirded out why it hasn't fallen yet. Korea is still okay over here. Babylon somehow is still alive. I actually didn't anticipate them being alive. Poundmaker Did he end up losing the city? He did end up losing the city. It is a free city. It's going to have a rebellion in 7 turns. The question is, who is actually putting the pressure on it? And I don't think we can actually see it, because I think if I click on this, it's going to maybe bug out the game. I don't know if it bugged it out. It didn't bug it out. So we actually can't see who it belongs to at this point. I think Poundmaker could probably take it back, in all honesty. Has Netherlands built any of their special... No, they still haven't built their special thing yet. Okay, so Mongolia did take aggro. Netherlands declared war on Scotland. Really? All right. I mean, she's got an army. I guess she's going for Geneva. That's ambitious, to say the least. Now, the question is, Undandi, I think, is once again still A-okay. I think it's going to be fine. I think this war is probably going to peace out here in just a few minutes. I actually feel like these two, India might have actually peaced out Mongolia. Mostly because they're not launching any troops at Mongolia. Calcutta, once again, did flip. I'm wondering who it's actually going to flip back to, because it is about to have another rebellion. So it belongs to Free Cities, rebellion in 1 turn. We'll have to actually see what happens there. I want to see what happened up here. Still says rebellion in 2 turns. Zulu made peace with Mapuche. All right, yeah, we kind of figured that was coming soon. So now the question is Mapuche gonna focus attention somewhere else? And Calcutta flipped to Mapuche. That was, man. All right, so out of all of this, oh, ow, Agra actually flipped. It actually flipped right away from Mongolia. Interesting. So I think the winner in this war with Mongolia and India might have actually been Mapuche, which is kind of funny. Now up here, yep, the Kinosi actually flipped over to Scotland. Korea declared war on Korea. Mapuche declared war on Korea. Mapuche on Korea, maybe. Korea on Korea, I don't think matters. I think they're too far away. They do have some ships. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think everyone's declaring war on Korea just because they're leading the game. Now, how are the Netherlands and their attack of Geneva? Yeah, not going too hot. They really went at, I guess this is Scotland's probably new capital at this point. I mean, it's their largest city. Seems pretty defensible too, so I think they're probably going to be okay. Agra is still a free city, but Mongolia is just like, we don't care, we're going to take you back. So poor Agra, man. Imagine if you were like living in Agra. You were just like, hey, yeah, we want to be our Indian people. Yay, things are going well for us. Then Mongolia invades you. Then you're like, no, we're going to be our own free people. Then Mongolia is invading you again, and it's just like, oh my god. Calcutta is like, nah, we learned from what happened with Agra. We're just gonna join Mapuche. They're pretty, you know, solid up there. So now I'm wondering if Brussels is gonna get war declared on by anyone. Who knows? Who knows? Well, they do have ironclads, the Korea. Mongolia does have musketmen now. And what are these? They have their Hwachas, which is their special unit. And actually, Korea's about to settle another city. Interesting. Georgia, how many cities do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, and you're actually trying to take Buenos Aires, which is surprising. Korea finished a wonder. Okay. I think that one's not done, so it wasn't that one. That one I think we already saw. They have a church, it looks like. Where is their wonder? I actually don't see it. Where did you actually build your wonder, guys? I have another one in progress there. I might be missing it. Nah, that's their special building. I think that's still being built. Yeah, it's still being built. Oh, it's this one, Forbidden City. There you go. I just passed right by it. Geneva still looks like it might be okay. It's gonna be close. I'm actually intrigued by the Korea at this point. They don't seem to be interested in taking their city back. Scotland is pretty weak, and the Cree does have some pretty powerful stuff. So Cree probably finished the lake one, the Hui. So there you go. Korea seems to be okay. They're not really being invaded, so I think they're okay. Oh my gosh, Agra freaking flipped as well to the Mapuche. Interesting. And now Mongolia is actually trying to take India's last city. I don't think that's going to happen, though. And Mongolia is actually pretty short on troops. So here's, oh, and they actually ended up losing another city to freaking rebellion. Oh my gosh. If this one flips to Mapuche, Mapuche might actually be leading. They might actually be in first place at this point. Mongolia made peace with India. Yeah, Mongolia just has nothing left. They ended up freaking using all their resources here to like flip like 3 cities, and they ended up losing them all. We'll have to see. It has a rebellion in 10 turns. We're gonna have to see who it flips to. And remember, they are really good at flipping towns, and they actually freaking have their raiders now as well. So if they can come here, declare war, they might be able to flip it. We'll have to see. Geneva, Scotland did fight back the invasion, so they're gonna be okay over there. Cree are fine. Buenos Aires did end up falling to Georgia. There you go. Georgia is still kind of hanging out. They just don't have a lot of troops at this point. Korea does have pretty large amounts of troops. Like, I think they're going to be okay if anyone actually fights them. I think, was Mongolia at war with them? I think Mongolia might have been at war with them. Now, what's interesting is Korea is actually trying to take the Ulaanbaatar. And I'm actually kind of intrigued to see if that can happen. I don't think Mapuche are actually interested in trying to take the town. So there you go. I feel that's a bit of a mistake. I think Mapuche could come in there and grab it. I also feel like Zulu are really weak. They actually have quite a few core already. But I really feel like they might be able to come here and start flipping some Zulu cities too. I'm intrigued to see. Let's like look at loyalty really quickly and see. Agra is actually going to rebel here before too long. So it's actually kind of bad for them. As for Korea, I think they're okay. So I'd have to actually guess the Mapuche are probably in a dark age at this point, which is why they're not flipping. I don't see any other cities that are actually going to rebel, it looks like. So I think we're okay here. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Rebellion in 3,199 turns. I think that's going to be okay. I don't think that one's going to flip anytime soon. And then these guys are all okay. And it looks like all our city-states up there are okay too. So now what's interesting is we'll have to see who that actually flips to. Mongolia's actually trying to build... Korea made peace with the Mapuche. Okay. They did send the raiders. They did send the raiders. But they don't have any units here, so they might not be able to flip it in time. I don't know. We're going to see if anyone can actually take it out. Like, actually take it before it flips. I don't think that's going to be the case, though. Calcutta stayed the same. Mapuche, Agra is going to flip. Netherlands finished a wonder. So India might be able to get a city back through peace. Netherlands finished a wonder. What did you finish? The Zulu wonder, actually. Mapuche finished the wonder. I can't think of the name of it. And it won't let me hover over. Mapuche finished the wonder. I think we saw what you were building, did we not? I don't see one. The temple, we'd already seen. Colosseum is what they finished. Okay. Well, there you go. Agra is gonna belong to Mapuche in 8 turns. Or no, it's a rebellion in 8 turns, so they actually pushed it back. So I think they might have actually put a governor in there. As for over here, Mongolia, well, God, Mapuche actually did freaking take Ulaanbaatar. Wow. Wow, they are freaking strong right now. That flips, those city flips, that loyalty flips is freaking powerful. Now, it's interesting, they're in the modern era at this point, or the industrial era at least. So they may actually just be able to win a science victory before anyone can actually do anything else. So, Cree are still doing it okay up here. Their cities are okay. They're not flipping. They are about to take Vilnius, which, you know, will be good for them. Let's actually stop the autoplay. I think we're probably about time to end the episode anyways. And let's just kind of take a quick look around. So, India is down to 1 city. There is a rebellion here. The funny thing is, it's actually just going to go to free cities, which is what this pushes here. Okay. Now, let's take a quick look before we get any far. Let's look at everyone's era. So, interesting. So, India's actually in a dark age right now, which makes sense because they're just not going to be able to do enough ever to get out of a dark age. They're actually building a wonder. All right. We also have Dutch, we have Korea, and we have Mongolia all in dark ages as well. So let's see if any of their cities are potentially going to flip. 35 turns, so probably not likely. Korea They seem pretty strong loyalty across the board. So I think they're going to be okay. And then the Dutch, actually maybe. 28 turns is probably going to be a little too long. So I think they're all okay. Now, we do have normal ages for Georgia, Zulu, Scottish, and Mapuche. And then the Cree are actually in a heroic age. But I don't think that's actually helping them at all. Because these are all full loyalty surrounding them. Their cities are all fine. And then I don't think they're going to be able to flip a city-state. And Georgia seems okay. So yeah, even though they're in a heroic age, it's not really helping them flip. Now let's take a quick look at world rankings. And I'm intrigued to see score if Mapuche are actually leading. And they are. No, Cree are actually leading. Whoa, never mind. Why are you leading? Civics 78. Empire 230. Great people era score 129. So the era score is the reason that they're actually leading. So their civics, their era score, and the empire are all kind of helping them take that lead. What's funny is, remember, what the heck happened there? Well, you're scrolling down there. What? Game. No. Game. Stop. No. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, that was weird. I lost control. My arrow keys weren't working. But remember, they actually did lose a city there. So how much more would they be leading if it wasn't for that? So there you go. That's actually kind of surprising. As for the overall, Korea is just kicking butt still. 40 technologies to 32. They're making... Blah. They're making almost over double, almost 3 times the science. That is freaking ridiculous. Look at that crap. They're in the modern era. And Mapuche are actually in the industrial era. Everyone else is still in the Renaissance era. That is ridiculous. Wait, was that Pound Maker? Was I wrong? No, that's a Loreto. Loretaro. Okay. All right, so they are probably going to win a science victory. Here's the funny thing. They're leading by so much in science, they may actually be able to complete their science victory before everyone else can put up enough spies to actually stop them. We'll have to see. As for culture victory, Korea is actually leading once again. They're actually making 32 tourism per turn. Is that enough to actually potentially be leading? No, not really. They still got a way to go before they actually win in tourists. Domination, Pound Maker has the largest army again. And it's crossbowmen and knights, it looks like. And then for religious victory, Mapuche is halfway there. He has 4 of 9. So there is a chance. There's a chance he could win because of that. I think it's unlikely. I think what most likely we're going to see happen is it's either going to be a science victory or it's going to be because of score at the end of 330 turns. So we are technically about halfway through. Even though we're only through 2 episodes, I still imagine it's going to be like a 6-7 episode series, only because I imagine that what we're going to see happen is it's going to start slowing down because we're going to get more and more units. So we'll see what happens. Love to hear what you guys' picks are. I'm actually going to switch up and I'm going to go with Mapuche. Even though I feel like they're far enough behind, I think that they have a legit chance here to start, like, I mean, I think they can easily take on the Zulu. Their loyalty right now, they may even be able to flip some freaking other cities here with the Netherlands and stuff like that. And the other thing is, Korea is pulling so far ahead, I think a lot of civs are going to be facing Dark Ages here pretty quick. Like, we already see 3 civs facing Dark Ages. I feel like we're going to see more civs facing Dark Ages. And if that happens, Mapuche, I think, is just going to be able to start gobbling up some of these towns around them. We'll just have to see how it works out. City loyalty lost. Calcutta rebelled. Yeah, we already knew about that. It just, I guess, never cleared up. But anyways, intrigued to hear what you guys are thinking. Go ahead, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. And as always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, and show your support. I'll see you guys next episode. Bye.